Hey guys, welcome back to my lifestyle. Or if you're new, greetings. Today I will be, first of all, hold on, let me stop. Do y'all like my makeup today?
Oh yes, honey.
Are y'all feeling it or what? Let me know if y'all feeling it, because I did this myself. I did my eyeshadow myself. Do y'all see that? Oh, who is she? Who is she? Today we will be talking all about business. So on Instagram I posted, ask me any business related questions for me to answer on YouTube, because I know there were a couple of people DMing me just asking me questions about my process with my business or anything related to it. So I was just like, I might as well make a video just stating everything that happened to me in the summer, how I made over $47,000 this summer and how it's going now, basically. So let's get started. So just to give you guys a little background about myself, my name is Samaya. I have my own business called My Lifestyle. It's basically an online boutique where I sell handbags, I sell any women accessories, lip gloss, anything you could think of. And I'm starting to get into men's department soon. But something very great, and I'm so thankful for it, happened over the summer. And basically I made over $47,000 in one day. Yes, in one day. I couldn't believe it, honestly. Like it's a life-changing thing that happened to me, basically. Before that, I would like to just say that I quit my job during a pandemic. I quit my job because I graduated this year. First of all, let me just tell you guys, let me back up. I'm just gonna back up and let you guys know that I recently just graduated from the illustrious Hampton University with a degree in communications, and I minored in marketing. So basically my business helped me a lot with communications wise and marketing wise, definitely. And yeah, so I graduated in May, virtual. Well, we didn't even have a graduation, but I got my degree, so I graduated, period. And I just decided, like, I don't really want to work out here. It's a pandemic. I don't want to work in Hampton, Virginia. I want to go home. I'll figure out what I have to do. But I knew for sure that I wanted to be a full-time business owner, and that's what I'm doing now. But I just, like, I had my heart set on it. When people always ask me, oh, what do you want to do when you get a career, like career-wise, what do you want to do? And I was just always so hesitant, because at the end of the day, I always just wanted to be my own boss. I didn't really want to work for anyone. I mean, I'll have interest in other things, but what I'm saying is being my own boss is the best thing possible. Like, that's just what I was made for. I feel like this is my passion. So after I graduated, I decided that I wanted to move back to New Jersey. And yeah, I didn't have a job in New Jersey. Well, I'm here now. I didn't have a job or anything like that, but I was grinding really hard. I saved up a lot of money just to get to having, you know, a lot of inventory on hand. And I just planned everything out. Like, I wanted to save a lot of money while I was in school still. I saved that, and I said, let me go home and I'm just gonna get this business popping, do whatever I have to do to get, you know, where I could just be working full-time on my business. So, what was I saying? Braxton, you're tapping. I'm sorry, guys. If you guys hear any tapping or anything, it's my dog. He wants to be in everything I do. Say hi, Dudu. But basically, throughout the summer, I'm just gonna say, honestly, trust the process. Trust the process. This summer was so stressful for me. I was very, like, sometimes, not all the time, but there were some days that I was just depressed because I felt like I was applying to jobs and I just felt like I could be doing more. So the day before I made all that money in one day, I was basically, you know, just depressed, hanging around my girlfriend, and she was working at the time, and I'm just sitting there. I'm just like, dang, I feel like I should just be doing more of my life. Of course, I'm applying to jobs and stuff like that, but I just wanted my business, you know, to get out there, because I'm doing the work. I'm posting every day. I'm having inventory on hand. I'm doing dope pictures and stuff like that. But I just felt like something needs to happen. Something needs to give. So I'm on my phone scrolling and I see this very beautiful bag. And one thing about me, one thing I'm going to tell you guys is the stuff that I sell, I make sure it's unique, and I make sure that it's stuff that I would wear personally. Like, I want to stand out. I always want to stand out in whatever I do, so I feel like my business should stand out in some type of way. When I see different things that I don't really see anybody else selling, of course it's fine to sell things that somebody else is selling or doing things somebody else is doing, because you're always going to stand out. Like, you need to make sure you stand out. But what I'm saying is, I just try to find different things that I don't really see out there. So when I found this bag, this NY bag, I'm like, yo,
this is gonna pop.
So I'm like,
I want to post this right now.
I want to post this. She was like, yeah, why don't you just do pre-orders? I was kind of skeptical on it, doing the pre-order thing, because it was in the summertime and it was just a lot going on with the mail. It still is right now to this day, but it was a lot going on with the mail. I'll tell you guys that situation as well. But I ended up doing the pre-order thing. I posted it on Twitter and it just went viral. Like, right off the bat, there were a lot of retweets, or like as soon as I put the website link, it just took off. And I'll show you guys some old clips, like, from the summertime and when everything was happening. It was just, I was so shocked, because I'm just like, wow, just the day before, I'm sitting here stressing, telling myself, like, I need to do something. I need to do something that'll, you know, have my business take off. That was the first pre-order thing that I've done. And honestly, I would say it's a lesson learned. But I'm not even gonna get into the negatives right now. I just want to get into the positives. That day was like the most life-changing experience that I've ever imagined. I was getting orders throughout the whole entire day. Like, literally my phone was just ding, 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 ding. And I was like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Like, the people I was around that day, my girlfriend, she just kept asking me every hour, like, oh, so how much are you at right now? And it was just so unbelievable. Like, I don't know, that's really one of the best experiences ever.
Yeah. How much you weigh today? How much? How much? And how long?
10,000 in like 3 hours.
What? Listen. Ow, and it's still going.
What I will say throughout the whole process, there were some lessons that I've learned and that I will take with me, and things that I want to share with you guys. For the people that do pre-orders and stuff like that, what I will say is, make sure that your vendors are being completely honest with you with shipping, because a lot of these vendors, they just want the orders. So they'll lie to you and say, oh, you'll get this by next week, don't worry about it, just pay now, stuff like that. But you have to make sure, like, read the reviews. Make sure you read the reviews. Ask the vendor maybe like, oh, what's the last order that you had and how long did it take to get? I don't know. But make sure you just read the reviews. That's what I would say.
Read the reviews.
Because when I tell you, I had the worst vendor alive, like the worst. And this is like the time where everything needs to be going fast, and it wasn't. It was going so slow, guys.
So slow.
I didn't start sending out the bags until at least 2 months. And I know you guys are like, what were you doing? What? I couldn't do anything about it. I couldn't do anything about it. It was all on my vendor, because they promised me that I would be getting express shipping. Guys, I spent thousands of dollars, over $10,000 on just merchandise. So of course I'm sitting here waiting, because my money is in their hands, and I'm just like literally calling them every single day, asking them what's going on. They're like, they were lying, saying that they were sending my stuff out, and I'm just like, okay, so where is it? They weren't giving me any tracking information, nothing. So I'm just like,
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
I was just so stressed out. The rest of the summer, I was very stressed out. You know, there were customers like, oh, what's going on? Of course, I emphasized pre-order, so please, you know, wait for it. But at the same time, it was being longer than usual. So I just cursed out the vendors. And then I ended up reading the reviews, and they had bad reviews. So I'm like, yo, this is really a lesson learned. So then, that's not even the rest of it, y'all. So after a while, I was just getting so fed up. Like, I was calling them every day, cursing them out. and nothing was getting done. I wasn't getting any tracking, no movement on my packages, nothing like that. Over $10,000. So just imagine how I was feeling, because it was just like, this is my business. I'm trying to take off and all of this is happening. Why is this happening to me? And things like that. So I ended up finding another vendor. Thank you, God. And this is another thing. Thank you for me for saving all my money, because just imagine $10,000 down the drain right now, and I'm still trying to buy more to get these bags out and stuff like that. So that's what I would say. Like the pre-order thing, it didn't really work for me, but now I know when I do pre-orders, make sure I pick the right vendors and make sure I let my customers know. It might take a while, not no 2 months again, but it might take a while. It was just all a lesson learned. So when I got the new vendor, I basically told them what was going on. I'm like, if you can't give me my stuff within the next week when I order, please don't even go any further, because people are money hungry. Like they'll take on more than what they can, you know, produce and give out. So the vendor that I found, it was really good. I got my stuff right away, and I was just so pissed off about it still, because it's just like, so I found this whole new vendor that sent it right away, and these people that got all my money, they're not sending me nothing, taking over months. What? So I called my bank and got everything situated. I still didn't even receive all the stuff from that vendor. That's the funny part. But it was all a lesson learned. What I will say is that I'm so thankful that a lot of my customers were understanding, and they really appreciated my customer support, because I was trying to get advice from other business owners or people that weren't even business owners. That's the thing. A lot of them weren't business owners, like maybe family members or friends or whatever. Or I remember someone had told me like, oh no, just wait it out another week or whatever. And I just wanted to keep updating my customers. So I'm like, I'm not about to keep waiting it out. Like I need to let my customers know. Like I was just being very transparent as much as possible. That's one thing I want to let you guys know. If you have a business and if something's not going right, or if anything, just be transparent. Make sure you update your customers through email, through anything. Just make sure you keep them updated. Like that's the most important thing to do. If something bad happens, let them know. If some delay is going on, please let them know. And that's what I did. I'm so glad I did, because I feel like I gained a lot of people's respect from that. And a lot of my customers that ordered that one time through the pre-order is still ordering from me to this day. And I'm so thankful for it. I was very stressed out at one point, because I'm like, now nobody's gonna buy from me again. Like the shipping is taking so long, and you know, stuff happens though. Like I'm a small business owner. I'm the only one here for my lifestyle. I'm the only one putting all these orders together. I had my sister help me the first time, but other than that, I'm putting these orders together by myself every single day. I respond to all my emails, no complaints. Yeah, that's really my life story, and I'm so thankful to be a full-time business owner right now. I hope to keep expanding my brand as much as possible. Please let me know what you guys would like to see from me, from my brand, questions that you guys have, any video questions. Like I can do anything for you guys, just let me know. Now I will be answering questions that people ask me on Instagram. This question says, when was the peak of your business? When did everything start taking off? So basically I just stated the whole peak of my business, and ever since then everything has still been taking off for me. I've been getting constant orders. I'm so thankful for that too, and all I can say is it's only up from here, God willing. Someone asked, how did you get started? So I started my business when I was a sophomore in college. Yeah, I started my business in 2017. I was selling hair. Yes, me. I was selling hair when I first started my own business. It was called Inches & Co. I was very passionate about it. Don't get me wrong, I'm still passionate about hair, but it was just a time and a place. I didn't have that much money, so I couldn't have a whole bunch of just hair sitting around. I was a sophomore in college trying to do that, and yeah, it worked out really good. I learned a lot from it. All I can say is that I kept expanding my brand. I went from hair to lip gloss to now, you know, women's accessories and all that. Like, it's a whole bunch of different stuff. So yeah, that's how I started. I started selling hair. What was your inspiration? What I will say is, it kind of was, I've always told myself, like, I'm not marrying into rich. Like, I want to be the rich, if you get what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to depend on anybody to give me money or to make me, you know, rich or anything like that. I can do that myself. Period! So I honestly feel like my inspiration was me. It was my parents. They always pushed me to go harder and to learn, you know, lessons from them and stuff like that. But my biggest inspiration is just, yeah, get it and go. Did you set goals and deadlines? I feel like it's always important to set goals and deadlines, especially when having a business. I would say write it down, write all your goals or deadlines, whatever you want. I definitely like used to have a journal and I would write everything down. As far as YouTube, I would write down my business, anything that I wanted to accomplish, I would write it down. I need to start doing that again, actually, because I'm slacking. And it's 2021, so that's why I'm making this video, because we got goals and deadlines, period. Oh, this is a good question. How many vendors did you get through before picking the right one? Y'all heard that story I just told y'all? Girl. It just depends on what actually you're talking about. But what I would say for the bags, I would say I was contacting a lot of them. But when the pre-orders had first started, I kind of was talking to 2 of them, trying to get the best prices, and clearly I picked the wrong vendor. So it's all about, you know, just reading reviews. I'm gonna keep trying to tell you guys that. Read the reviews and just make sure they're on top of what they're saying. What's the hardest part about running a small business? The hardest part about running a small business is there are some challenges that I have, like for instance the vendors thing and shipping and stuff like that. But I know a lot of people complain about like multitasking, because I know if it's a small business, they probably have another full-time job that they're doing. So what I would say is, if you have a small business and you have, you know, another job or something, but you still want to do a lot more with your small business, try to multitask your time more than what you're doing right now. So for instance, say that, you know, you just worked a whole 8-9 hour shift and you just want to get in bed or something. Maybe like take an hour before you get into bed and write down your plans, your goals, anything you need to do for your business. Or even if you're too tired to do that, maybe wake up an hour before, you know, get up and start going ready to work. You can do stuff like that, like write down your plan. Just put more time into your business. That's basically what I'm saying, is you have to learn how to multitask more. Nothing's going to change if you don't put more time into your business. Post more. That's another thing. If you have a small business, you need to be posting a lot. Get your name out there. I don't care if nobody's looking at your stuff, nobody's commenting on your stuff. Just make sure you keep doing you, even if it's something with yourself. Post yourself more. Say if you're doing makeup, you can't be out here looking crazy, no makeup on, or, you know, just looking any type of way. Show yourself. Make sure you tell them that I got this down pat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, for me, I just feel like content is key. Content is really key out here. So whatever you do with your business, make sure you're showing it. How did you know which product to pick that got you going? I basically just handpick every single thing that I put on my site or that I sell, anything like that. I handpick it. I make sure that I am interested in it. I love it. And I just know that if I love it, and if there's people that love me and support me, or, you know, just be on my Instagram liking everything that I wear and stuff like that, that's what I go by. I'm selling stuff that I know that I'm gonna wear and it's about to look real good. You know what I'm saying? So I just want everybody to feel that type of way when they're in my accessories or anything that they buy from me, that they feel really good. How did you know it was your time to quit your job? I really did not know that it was my time to quit my job, but I knew that I wanted to go home after I graduated. It was a pandemic, so I did not want to work the job that I was working at, which was AT&T, and I wanted to come home and figure out what I can do over here. And I knew for sure that I wanted to keep working on my business so that I can get somewhere in life to where I could just work full time and expand my business. And that's what I'm trying to do now, is just keep expanding, keep getting my name out there, keep getting my brand out there and things like that. So I just feel like everything happened for a reason. I was very stressed when I quit my job because I'm like, what else am I gonna do? Like, I need money, I need to keep making money and things like that. But honestly, everything will all work out. Just put the work in and everything will work out. It will work out, I promise you. What advice would you give someone thinking about starting a business? Do it. Everybody always saying that they're thinking about doing it. Do it though. What I will say is, don't rush a business. Don't rush a business plan. Make sure you write out the business plan. Make sure you know exactly how you want it to run. You know exactly what you want to sell. You know exactly how much you want it to be. You know exactly how you're gonna post your pictures. Just make sure you like have everything thought out. Just don't go rushing into something, because I promise you it's not gonna work. Just don't rush it. Everything will work. Just make sure you plan it out and get it done. If you have any questions about starting a business, if you have any questions about what websites to use, I use Squarespace. It's a pretty easy website to use. They already have layouts on there. You could just pick one, put your pictures, your products, anything up there that you wanted to use. Just do it like that. Just use the layout. With Squarespace, there's an app called Commerce and Analytics, where on Commerce, where it shows you all your orders, it shows you the inventory. This is like the fulfilled orders. It's like this. Like I could just keep going. It's really cool. And then you have your inventory. You have your customers. You have like whatever discounts and stuff like that. That's very helpful for me because I use this app every single day. As soon as someone orders, or as soon as one of my inventory gets low, it lets you know, and I feel like that's really good. How do you manage having a business and a relationship? Whew. How do I manage it? I mean, this is the best relationship I've been in. I don't know if you guys know, but I am in a relationship, and my girlfriend, she has her own business. She's very big at what she does. She's very great at what she does, and it's very inspiring. So what I would say is, the question is, how do you manage having a business and a relationship? I feel like it's perfect that we date because we both teach each other things, we both inspire each other, and it just works like that. I kind of work around her a lot, so it's like we see each other a lot, but it's like it doesn't bother me. Like I never get tired of her. And we both know when it's time to go to work, or we both know when it's time to get things done. We both know when it's time to order new stuff, new inventory and stuff like that. Like we know that it's all about the money when we're at work. And then when she comes home, it's, you know, about the relationship, spending time with each other. I just feel like we have quality time. We know when it's time to go on dates, because that's another thing. When you have your business and when you're doing this, that, and the third, you're very busy. Always make time to still go on dates and, you know, have fun with your significant other, because it's very important. Date time is important. Somebody said wholesale. I don't know what they're trying to get at. I guess they're asking like, will I do wholesale things? Let me know if y'all want me to start selling wholesale. I can try to think about that. I mean, let me know if y'all want me to do that. What was it like in the beginning? Did you come across a lot of issues? In the beginning, all of it was so new to me. I didn't know what exactly I was doing. Like I said, I did a lot of my own research. I was kind of frustrated. I didn't know how to put together a website. I didn't know anything like that, but I knew that I wanted to sell products, and I knew I was going to get it any type of way that I can try to do. So yeah, I mean, of course it's very frustrating. I know sometimes people get discouraged when they feel like the support isn't there. What I will say about the support is, the support will come. You can't force it, you can't do anything. The support will come naturally. If there's people around you that don't support you, drop them. That's what I would say. Drop those that don't support you. People will support you naturally. There will be a lot of people that you don't even know that will support you more than people that you've already known for a very long time. I run across that all the time. I see people post me that I don't know all the time, and I'm just like, wow, that's so genuine. Like, there's people out there that just really want to see you win, and that's what you need to surround yourself by. Winners and like-minded individuals, and people that always want to see you win, people that want themselves to win. You can't hang around somebody that don't want no better for themselves. Yeah, I hope this did a lot for you guys. I hope you guys learned from this. Any other questions that you have as far as business tips, anything, just comment down below. Like, comment, subscribe for more of my lifestyle. Thank you.